either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong.
Come on, man.
You can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball.
I'm winning, but I was trying to, you know, slide after a first down, and Matt Ryan ended up dabbing it. He fumbled it. Shit.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Overran it.
Give him 27 yards on the third
Damn it,
down
overran it.
conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it's second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And no escaping this time. Go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Winston now from the 50. And Winston lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
Oh, I missed him.
Be a little bit deflating.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
I got some plays I ain't going to get.
Mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do
I missed the sack, but we good. We good.
Red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field, and to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it
Holding.
difficult on themselves on this drive.
Fuck.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes
Come on
against
now.
the offense for holding.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because
All I gotta do is make him
you
miss.
have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield, and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Here's Coleman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Play the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third.
Get out of here. What up, Dale? Ooh, come on.
Give him 11 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Come on, Robinson. Come on, Threezy, man. It's a basic tackle.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
First down, Winston. It's caught. Humphries.
Oh, he gotta die.
This time not quite to the 30. It'll be down
Oh my
at
God, he
the
gotta die.
40-yard line. Second down now after the pass completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
On second down, Martin. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with Coleman. And they're able to get
Ah, come on.
the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of yards.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense.
Get through that clean. That's a touchdown.
What does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of one, and it'll be third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
What kind of throw is that, Matt? Come on, man. He's open.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Taking it about the 16. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Every Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.